Financial psychologists say that 80% of your money mistakes were programmed before you were 10. And here is the scary part. Most people never fix them. We have less than 10 days until 2026. And this last 2 weeks is the most important 2 weeks that will anchor your 2026. Now, without doing this one thing, you will have another year with the same vision board and the same unrealized financial goals. In December 2017, after being tired of writing the exact same financial goals every year, I made a decision. And 8 months later, I went from a $30,000 entry-level job to an $85,000 a year job. And 6 years later, I crossed a $3 million net worth without the hustle culture and no burnout, simply because I stopped letting my broke mindset run my life. So if you want 2026 to be a different year, these are the 6 limiting beliefs that you have to address before you set any more goals. First limiting belief is what I call the money script. Let's start right here because this controls everything. Every money decision that you make, the job you take, how much you charge in your business, how guilty you feel spending, even how uncomfortable you feel when you want more, is being run by something that is called the money script. And most likely you didn't write it. This is actual science. Financial psychologists have identified 4 money scripts that predict how people behave with money, and they are formed in childhood before you even understood what money was. So listen closely and notice which one is yours. Number 1 is the money avoider. You believe money is bad. You don't feel like you deserve it. These people often work in low-paying, helping jobs. You sabotage your own success and you feel guilty wanting more. So if you grew up hearing money is the root of all evil, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are selfish, this could be you. The second one is the money worshiper. You believe money will finally fix everything for you. So you chase it, but it's never enough. Once I make $1 million, I'll relax. Then it's 10 million. Then it's 100 million. And peace never arrives. The third one is the money status. Your self-worth is tied to your net worth. You overspend to keep up with appearances. You feel anxious when other people are doing better than you. Most people chasing validation from strangers on social media are on this one. And research shows that this one is linked to the lowest happiness of all 4. The fourth one is the money vigilant. You are a chronic saver. You live way below your means. Even when you're doing well, it never feels like it's enough. This was definitely me. Even with a thriving 6-figure business, each time we come back from an expensive vacation, I would panic and cut out a lot of expenses because I would feel like I didn't have enough money and I'm going to run out. So the moment I noticed that pattern, I worked on rewriting that programming. The goal was for me to show my brain evidence and prove that I'm okay, because your brain doesn't respond to logic, it responds to evidence. So here is what I want you to do. Think about the phrases that you heard growing up. Money doesn't grow on trees. Be grateful for what you have. Rich people are greedy. Those weren't lessons. They were other people's fears and you inherited them. Write down your earliest memories about money. What did your parents say about money? How did they behave with money? What was money like in your household? Because that is the script that is controlling everything else. And once you see this, you can now rewrite. In 2017, when I rewrote mine, I said there is more than enough money in the world. Money is a tool that creates freedom and help others. I turned that into a mantra and I kept repeating it before the end of that 2017. When that script changed, my entire behavior towards money and investment followed. The second limiting belief is the wealth ceiling. This is where most people sabotage themselves. And I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times I had done this before 2017. You will sabotage opportunities that feel too big for you. There's research on this and it's very clear. Your self-concept acts as a thermostat. So if you see yourself as, let's say, $50,000 a year person, you will fight to stay right there. You will be scared to invest. You will call everything a scam. You will be scared and worried to apply for different opportunities with more money. You will be scared to even ask for a raise. And sometimes if you manage to get more money, you will spend all that extra on lifestyle purchases. Your income is capped by your self-image. So here is the game plan on how I fix this. Go ahead and write down your current identity. I am the kind of person who, so you finish that very honestly, overspend, undersaved, scared of investment, scared of stepping outside my comfort zone. Write that out and be very honest. And then right under it, you write, I am the kind of person who builds and manages wealth. This was mine. This is what I wrote for myself. Then right below that, write down your dream identity as if it's already active. And keep repeating it, even if your brain resists. In fact, especially then. For me, I repeated that sentence multiple times a day. For months, it felt awful. Then suddenly, it began to feel normal. Because when your identity expands, your income follows. I am a testimony to this. Before we go further, welcome back to my channel. This is the #1 fastest growing community of women stepping into financial freedom and quiet wealth, where your money is flowing, investment is compounding, debt-free, and a peaceful life that you are so proud of. So go ahead and subscribe, because your future self is already here. Now, limiting belief #3. Buying liabilities instead of assets. This one quietly keeps a lot of people broke. We were all programmed to consume and not build. Here is a quick test. Car, liability. Primary home, liability. Designer items or other things that we buy, liability. Skills, asset. Income producing rental properties, asset. Business equipment that makes money, these are assets for you. So the mental shift here is very simple. Audit your last 10 purchases. Do they add money to you, or do they take money from you? When next you want to make a purchase, instead of asking yourself, can I afford this? Start asking, will this pay me back? What's my return on investment on this thing? Or will this take money from me? That one habit alone compounds your wealth faster than any side hustle would ever do. Learning a high income skill compounds your wealth so fast. Every time I want to learn something new, I find someone that is already winning and I pay them to teach me. That way, I use a proven blueprint and I cut down trial and error time. The first course I bought was for my e-commerce store, and that was about $3,000. But within 8 months, I hit my first 20K month. That business went on to make me multiple 6 figures in profit. That is not luck, that's leverage. And that's why I was able to build a multi 7-figure net worth in such a short time, because I leveraged other people's experience, knowledge, and time. That saved me from unnecessary pain and mistakes. And one more thing, if your money is sitting in one of these big banks earning 0.01% while inflation eats it up, that money is actually losing value. So what's the game plan? Move it to a high yielding savings account that will protect your money and that will make your money work for you. Tiny moves, but big impact. Limiting belief #4, scarcity mindset. Scarcity doesn't just limit your money, it shrinks your brain. Scarcity says there is never enough. Let's protect it. Let's hoard it. Let's survive. But abundance says there's always more to create. Money is infinite. No one can even tell us exactly how much money there is in this whole world. There is more than enough for everyone. Skills, opportunities, relationships, they all compound. Scarcity shrinks your thinking. That's why I hate obsessive penny counting budgeting, because it just traumatizes me and makes me feel like there is not enough. But abundance expands your mind. You can't cut enough to get to financial freedom. You have to earn your way there, and you have to invest and compound your way there. Scarcity plays defense. You hold back. You make worse decisions. You focus on the now. You're not planning for long term when you have a scarcity mindset. You hoard and you don't invest. You are literally on a survival treadmill, just spinning your life away. But abundance plays to win. You invest, you pay for a coach, you take calculated risk because you believe that there are a lot of opportunities for you. When I invested that 3K into that e-commerce course while making $5,000 a month, my brain went into panic. What if it's a scam? What if you don't get your money back? What if it doesn't work? I ignored and just took the plunge. That single decision eventually funded everything else. Some people might ask, what if you didn't make that money back? And I usually answer, you never really lose. You either win or you learn a lesson and you keep moving. As long as you don't quit, the lesson you learned in your previous tries will advance you forward because of that experience you gained in the previous attempt. So you fail forward till you fail yourself into your breakthrough. Stop asking, how do I protect what I have? And start asking, how do I create more? #5, loss aversion. Here is why most people stay stuck. Psychology shows losing $100 hurts twice as much as gaining $100 feels good. So most people stay in the dead end job, avoid negotiating for higher salary, they avoid investing. But staying safe is often more expensive than taking calculated risk. We avoid investing because of the fear of loss outweighs the potential gain. Your brain is wired for survival, not for success. It is wired to keep you safe, to keep you breathing, to keep you alive, and that's all. We are all wired like that. But if you want success, if you want to make impact, to make influence, to influence your world, to live a life that you would be so proud of, you have to stop letting fear make the decisions for you. You have to go against that normal programming of your brain, which is for survival, and start doing things differently. If you lose, consider it a lesson. You reevaluate your actions and you go ahead and try again. Number 6, time trap. And this changes everything. Most people try to save money but waste time. Money multiplies. You can always get more money, but you can't get more time. If your hourly rate is worth $100, would you spend it doing the things that you're currently doing? This is the system that I used to audit my time. I used to spend an entire Saturday driving around with coupons, saving $20 while burning 6 hours and a whole lot of gas. Then I'll spend 12 hours braiding my daughter's hair and then 6 hours cleaning the house. But once I looked at it this way, I calculated my hourly rate and everything changed. If a task wasn't worth my hourly rate, I would delegate it, pay someone to do it, or move it to whenever I was done doing the task that actually moved the needle for me. That is how wealth is built. You buy other people's time so you can focus on high value work. You have to manage your time like the millionaire that you are, because you are. So pick just one of these. Start this week. Rewrite your money script. Break that wealth ceiling that you have. Buy assets, not liability. Move from scarcity mindset to abundance and treat losses as tuition. Buy time, not just things. Do this, and 2026 won't just be another year of the same New Year resolution and the same goals. It will be the year that you finally take control of your money and your life and your freedom. This 2026 is all about quiet wealth. We are buying freedom instead of things. If you are ready to take control of your finances for 2026, I am offering a free strategy call, something that I wish I had when I started, because it would have made my journey a lot faster and smoother. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.